So the other drinking I had to do was I joined a gun club up the road so I could use the range, so I don't have to use the fucking shitty range we were using, the public range up the road. So I joined this gun club up the road, and basically if you don't drink there, they don't let you in the fucking club. Like, you walk in and they're basically putting a beer
while
in
you're
front
shooting,
drinking and firing is indoors.
Here's a gun, here's a beverage. Fucking here's a road soda too, dude. Make sure you drink this on the way home.
I haven't heard road soda in a long time.
Oh man,
yeah,
that's good old road sodas.
But like, you go in there and it's free beer. It's free.
Yeah. Oh.
Like you can tip or whatever and like throw money into a raffle, but they basically drink and then raffle.
What do they drink?
Just beer.
What kind?
Like what kind of beer?
Yangling. Coors Light. I think there was a third one.
They never drink IPAs there ever.
No,
you fucking
guys,
know they love that shit. That is just, you know.
No, and like my tolerance is so low. I had to get up and give a speech about like who I was and stuff. And I remember I'm listening to all the applications because they're reading everybody's application, and then they say their profession, and so here's what they do for a living, and it's like electrician, construction. You know, whatever, and it gets to me, and I just put in consultant, and I was like, God, I sound like a fucking dork. I got in, I ended up getting in, so now I have a real place to shoot, so we don't shoot up at the fucking shady-ass gun range, because I remember when we were up there, it got a little sketchy.
Yeah.
Like, there was a lot of people there, and you just feel like you're going to get shot in the back, so anyway, that's my story about peer pressure. Like, literally people just shoving drinks in your face and you say you have to drink.
Well, so this seems like when you're seeing people. I mean, when you're alone, are you starting to drink? I mean, what's happening?
No.
Well, then you're fine.
That. Yeah.
Just being a puss.
Yeah, because...
But you don't like drinking. You feel like you're obligated to.
You feel like you have to.
Yeah.
This is a more old man shit, but...
That is some old man shit.
I'm just saying, like, peer pressure.
I don't know, though, because, like... I didn't have my first drink until I was 23.
Okay.
No, like I just don't.
But that's rare, right? Like, don't you think that's pretty rare?
Oh yeah, it definitely is.
Okay, yeah.
And it definitely is like a big peer pressure
Not
thing.
as rare as you think, honestly. I knew a bunch of people who didn't fucking drink till like after
That's true. And I guess
if
you're like going out and drinking, you're only gonna be around other people
yeah.
who are going out and drinking.
Yeah.
Plus, you might partake in some other medicinal herbs and stuff like that instead of the drinks.
Never.
So, you know,
That's
everyone's got their vices. You know, I'm not saying you do,
that's
but
wrong. That's wrong. You're not supposed to do that.
You know, everyone's got their vices. Or
I guess I'm here I am. I'm like, well, that's rare, Tim, but like that's just because I was a fucking degenerate that was drinking at 16. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
What?
So
It's all relative.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
situational.
Now I just drink because of pure pressure and like people making me feel like I'm pressured.
I hate it when you do this to me.
But are you getting drunk? That's another question.
Yeah, what happened
pretty
when you went to
tipsy.
give your speech?
Yeah, by the time I had to give my speech, I was
Off the Coors Light.
like I could feel, you'd feel in your cheeks.
I could just imagine you have to like walk on stage. He trips on the last step. Fucking gun goes off. No, shoots the microphone. He has to fucking yell. There's people in the back. We can't hear you. I'm the consultant here. Does anybody see my gun?
That's like